Real estate without human beings. When I look around, I'm 65 years old. The changes in business. I remember when my father took me to a gas station when I was a little kid, and the independent gas operator was selling out to one of the large oil companies. There used to be independent gas stations. Now they're all owned by a few major oil companies. Same with car repair. There used to be independent car repairs. Now more and more, well, there's still some, more and more are muffler shops with franchises or tire shops with franchises. You see with restaurants, more and more restaurants tend to be chains or regional chains or related to chains overall. What happens is when you have more government regulation and more taxes, the only entities that can survive are big enough to work their way through the regulations or pay off the regulators by lobbying on laws and creating very expensive tax structures to avoid taxes. And so we see this in the general economy. We also see this in real estate. Think about the largest company in real estate by far, we talked about this last week, is Zillow. Zillow's net worth is about $8 billion. The next largest is eXp Realty at about $2 billion. Zillow's bigger than eXp, RE/MAX, Coldwell Banker, Situate, Keller Williams, all the companies that hold all those national franchises, international franchises combined. Yet, pays no income taxes, pays virtually no state taxes. And so what you have is this massive monopoly destroying competitors. Think about me as a real estate agent. My biggest expense individually every year is taxes, federal taxes and state taxes. Zillow pays zero. So when they say they're going to disrupt the market by competing with agents like me, not only do they have an inherent advantage, but think about the implications on our economy. If the winners of the economy aren't paying taxes, who's left to pay taxes? And that's why we have massive debt. That's why we don't have enough money to pay for infrastructure and things like that in our economy. In real estate, this is now becoming a speeding rocket ship towards destruction of the industry as a result of the lawsuit. Now, this lawsuit that's gone on, I talked about this for the last few weeks. This has been going on for 8 or 10 years. It had great impetus during the Obama administration. And when the Trump administration came into play, they turned off the Department of Justice, which was acting as a bully for the lawsuit and threatening realtors to settle. Once Trump was out of office in 2020, the DOJ picked back up supporting this lawsuit. And the idea was that somehow, and the whole thing is nonsense, and we're going to talk about why, I can show you why I think that's true, that somehow realtors were conspiring, the franchises were conspiring, the MLSs were conspiring to take advantage of buyers and sellers. Well, the opposite's true. If you think about it, these large faceless companies, when's the last time you got a fair shake from Google or from Facebook? If you ever done business with them and had a problem, you're never going to talk to anybody there. That's the nature of these big corporations. I recently went to a movie personally, and I wrote an email to a customer service saying I had a couple questions. They had 45 minutes of trailers. I said, is that normal? I haven't been to a movie in a while. They had subtitles playing the whole movie. Was that normal? Was it because somebody requested it? Okay, if that's somebody's request. But generally, the subtitles were blocking some of the movie scene. And the temperature, normally movies are cold. And of course, all I get back is some stupid email saying, we're going to refund your money. But they didn't answer the questions, which to me, I'm not going to go to a movie again if that's the experience. It wasn't pleasant. Doesn't matter if it's free. I'm not going to spend 2 or 3 hours if I can't watch the movie and enjoy it. I can't sit in comfort. So this is what happens when you have big companies. They're not accountable to anybody.